If you've ever searched for Side Hustles UK on YouTube, you've probably seen the videos. How I made £10,000 last month selling print-on-demand T-shirts. This one weird app pays you to walk. Make £5,000 per week with dropshipping. No experience needed. And here's the truth. Most of that advice is absolute rubbish. I've spent the last 2 years testing side hustles, researching what actually works, and talking to hundreds of UK residents who are making real money on the side. Not get-rich-quick money. Not quit-your-job tomorrow money. But genuine, sustainable income that supplements their main salary. Today, I'm going to show you 10 side hustles that can realistically earn you £1,000 or more per month in 2026. Not in theory, not in some fantasy world, but with actual platforms, actual steps, and actual earnings data. And then I'll show you the 5 traps that waste your time and money, because I see UK residents falling into these every single day. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the hustles, let's talk about why most side hustle advice fails UK residents. Reason 1, they're based on American advice. The US market is different. Different platforms, different regulations, different consumer behavior. What works in Texas doesn't necessarily work in Taunton. Reason 2, they ignore the £1,000 trading allowance. Here's something most videos won't tell you. In the UK, you can earn up to £1,000 per year from side hustles completely tax-free. That's your trading allowance. But if you earn more than that, you need to register with HMRC and file a self-assessment. Most gurus don't mention this. Reason 3, they promise passive income when it's actually active work. Make money while you sleep is a great tagline. But most side hustles require real effort, especially at the start. If someone's promising you passive income from day one, they're selling you something, not showing you a business model. So with that reality check out of the way, let's look at 10 side hustles that actually work in the UK in 2026. I'll tell you exactly what each one involves, how much you can realistically earn, and how to get started. Number 1, freelancing. This is probably the most accessible side hustle if you have a marketable skill. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and People Per Hour connect you with clients who need specific skills. Writing, graphic design, web development, video editing, virtual assistants, translation. You name it. Earnings potential. £20, £100+ per hour depending on your skill and experience. A skilled freelance web developer can easily earn £2,000+ per month. A freelance writer might earn £800, £1,500. Here's how to start. Pick your skill. What are you good at? Writing? Design? Coding? Admin work? Create profiles on 2 to 3 platforms. Don't spread yourself too thin. Start with lower rates to build reviews, then increase as you get testimonials. Specialize. I write blog posts for fintech companies Beats. I write stuff every time. The downside? Competition is fierce, especially at the low end. You'll need to pitch clients, handle revisions, and manage your own taxes. But if you're disciplined, freelancing can be incredibly lucrative. Number 2, delivery and gig economy work. This is the side hustle you can start this weekend. No special skills required. Just a bike, car, or van. Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, and Just Eat are always hiring riders and drivers in UK cities. Earnings potential. £10, £15 per hour after expenses. If you work 15 to 20 hours per week, evenings and weekends, that's £600, £1,200 per month. Here's the reality. You need a vehicle bike, scooter, or car. You'll pay for fuel, maintenance, and insurance. Earnings vary by location, time, and demand. You're classified as a self-employed contractor, so you handle your own taxes. The pros? Flexibility. You can work when you want. The cons? It's physically demanding, weather-dependent, and the hourly rate after expenses isn't amazing. But if you need money fast and have a vehicle, this is one of the quickest ways to start earning. Number 3, online tutoring and teaching. If you have expertise in a subject, maths, English, science, music, languages, you can teach it online. Platforms like Tutorful, MyTutor, Preply, and Superprof connect tutors with students. You can teach GCSE students, A-level students, university students, or even adults learning English as a second language. Earnings potential, £20, £50 per hour, depending on subject and level. Maths and science tutors for exam prep can earn £30, £40 per hour. If you tutor 10 to 15 hours per week, that's £800 to £1,000 per month. Here's how to start. Sign up on tutoring platforms. Most require a DBS check around £23. Set your rates. Start competitive, then raise as you get reviews. Specialize in exam, prep, GCSE, A-level, 11+. That's where the demand is. Use Zoom or the platform's built-in video tools. The beauty of tutoring? It's scalable. You can build a client base, raise your rates, and even hire other tutors under you. And with the UK's obsession with exam results, there's no shortage of parents willing to pay for their child's education. Number 4. E-commerce and reselling. Buy low, sell high. It's as old as commerce itself, but the internet has made it easier than ever. You can sell on eBay, Vinted, Depop, or Facebook Marketplace. What are you selling? Items from charity shops and car boot sales, vintage clothing and collectibles, electronics you've repaired or refurbished, products you source wholesale from Alibaba or other suppliers. Earnings potential, £500, £3, 000 plus per month, depending on volume and niche. Some people do this full-time. Here's the reality. You need starting capital to buy inventory. You'll spend time sourcing products, photographing them, writing listings, and shipping. Margins vary wildly. Some items sell for 10x what you paid. Others barely break even. You need to understand your niche vintage clothing, electronics, collectibles, etc. The upside? It's genuinely scalable. Some people start with £100 in charity shop fines and build to £5, 000 plus per month. The downside? It's time-intensive, and you're competing with professional resellers. If you enjoy the thrill of the hunt and have an eye for value, this can be very profitable. Number 5. Content creation and digital products. This is the side hustle everyone's talking about. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, blogs, podcasts. But here's the twist. I'm not talking about becoming an influencer. I'm talking about creating digital products that sell. Think about it. E-books on Amazon Kindle, online courses on Udemy, Teachable, or your own website. Templates, Excel, Notion, Canva on Etsy or Gumroad. Stock photos or videos on Shutterstock, Adobe Stock. Print-on-demand designs on Redbubble, merch by Amazon. Earnings potential, £1, £100, £5, 000 plus per month. Top course creators earn £10, 000 plus. Most earn £200, £800. Here's the honest truth. Content creation takes time. Most creators don't see meaningful income for 12 to 18 months. Digital products have high upfront effort but can generate passive income later. You need to understand your audience and solve a specific problem. But if you have expertise in something, even something niche like Excel for accountants or gardening in small UK spaces, you can create a digital product once and sell it repeatedly. This isn't a quick win, but it's one of the most scalable side hustles long term. Number 6. Pet sitting and dog walking. Brits love their pets, and they're willing to pay good money to have them looked after. Platforms like Rover, Tailster, and Pawshake connect pet owners with sitters and walkers. Earnings potential. Dog walking, £10, £15 per walk, 30-60 minutes. Pet sitting, £20, £35 per day. Overnight boarding, £25, £50 per night. If you walk 3 to 4 dogs per day, 5 days a week, that's £600, £1,200 per month. Add pet sitting during holidays, and you can hit £1, £500 plus. Here's how to start. Sign up on Rover or Tailster. You'll need a DBS check and references. Start with dog walking. It's the easiest entry point. Build reviews and raise your rates. Offer additional services, pet sitting, boarding, puppy visits. The pros? You get paid to hang out with animals. It's flexible, and you can work around your main job. The cons? You need to like animals, obviously. You're responsible for their safety, and it's weather dependent. But if you're a dog person, this is one of the most enjoyable side hustles out there. Number 7. Virtual assistant and admin support. Businesses and entrepreneurs need help with admin tasks, email management, scheduling, data entry, customer service, social media management. You can find virtual assistant work on platforms like Belay, Time, etc., or general freelance platforms like Upwork. Earnings potential, £12.25 per hour. If you work 15 to 20 hours per week, that's £720, £2,000 per month. Here's what VA work typically involves: email management and filtering, calendar scheduling, data entry and spreadsheet work, customer service, email or chat, social media scheduling, basic bookkeeping, research tasks. The pros? You can work from home, the hours are flexible, and you don't need specialized skills, just reliability and good communication. The cons? It can be repetitive, and you're trading time for money. But if you're organized and detail-oriented, virtual assisting is a solid side hustle with steady demand. Number 8. Skilled trades and handyman work. If you're good with your hands, plumbing, electrical work, carpentry, painting, gardening, furniture assembly. There's massive demand in the UK. Platforms like TaskRabbit, Bark, and MyBuilder connect tradespeople with customers who need jobs done. Earnings potential, £20, £50 plus per hour, depending on the trade. A skilled handyman can earn £1,500, £3, 000 plus per month working weekends and evenings. Here's the reality. You need actual skills or willingness to learn. Some trades require certifications, electrical work, gas work. You'll need your own tools. Insurance is recommended. Public liability insurance costs £50, £150 per year. The pros? High hourly rates, flexible scheduling, and you can charge premium prices for emergency or weekend work. The cons? Physical work, you need to handle your own taxes, and building a client base takes time. But if you're handy, this is one of the most lucrative side hustles available. Number 9. Renting out assets. You probably own things other people need. A car, a spare room, tools, camera equipment, even parking spaces. Turo lets you rent out your car when you're not using it. Airbnb lets you rent out a spare room or your entire home. Fat Llama lets you rent out equipment cameras, tools, drones, etc. Earnings potential. Car rental Turo. £200, £600 per month depending on location and car. Room rental Airbnb, £300, £1,000 plus per month higher in London. Equipment rental, £50, £300 per month. Here's the reality. You need to own the asset first. There are tax implications. Rent-a-room scheme allows £7,500 tax-free per year. You're responsible for maintenance, cleaning, and customer issues. Insurance and platform fees eat into your profits. But if you have a spare room, a car you don't use daily, or expensive equipment sitting idle, renting it out can generate passive-ish income. The rent-a-room scheme is particularly attractive. You can earn up to £7,500 per year tax-free renting out a furnished room in your home. Number 10. Seasonal and event-based hustles. Some side hustles are tied to specific times of year or events. Examples: Christmas, retail temp work, wrapping presents, delivering Christmas trees. Summer, festival work, garden maintenance, ice cream van. Tax season Jan-April. Accountancy support, tax return help. Wedding season May-September. Photography, catering, event staffing. Back to school September. Tutoring, school supply sales. Earnings potential, £500, £3,000 plus during peak periods, but not year-round. Here's the reality. Income is lumpy. You might earn £2,000 in December and £0 in March. You need to plan ahead and book work early. You'll need to budget for the slow months. But if you have a main job and want to supplement your income during peak periods, seasonal hustles can be very profitable. Some people combine multiple seasonal hustles: retail work at Christmas, festival work in summer, tutoring during exam season. Right. Now I need to warn you about the 5 side hustle traps that waste your time and money. I see UK residents falling into these every single day. Trap number 1. Get-rich-quick schemes. If someone's promising you £5,000 per week with no experience and just 2 hours a day, they're lying. Or they're selling you a £997 course that teaches you nothing. Real side hustles take work. There's no magic button. Trap number 2. Time traps. Some side hustles pay so little per hour that you're better off not doing them. If you're earning £3 per hour after expenses and time, you're not making money. You're losing it. Always calculate your effective hourly rate. earnings, expenses, total time. If it's less than £10 per hour, reconsider. Trap number 3, not declaring income to HMRC. This is a big one. If you earn more than £1,000 per year from side hustles, you must register with HMRC and file a self-assessment. If you don't, you could face penalties, interest, and back taxes. It's not worth the risk. Trap number 4, underpricing yourself. Many people start side hustles and charge way too little because they're afraid no one will pay. But if you're charging £5 per hour for skilled work, you're not building a business. You're building a burnout factory. Research what others charge. Price competitively, but don't undervalue your time. Trap number 5, overcommitment. Trying to run 3 side hustles at once while working a full-time job is a recipe for disaster. Pick one, master it, and scale before adding another. Avoid these 5 traps, and you're already ahead of 90% of people trying side hustles. Now let's talk about the legal and tax side, because this is where most people mess up. The trading allowance. Every UK resident has a £1,000 trading allowance. That means you can earn up to £1,000 per year from side hustles completely tax-free. You don't even need to tell HMRC. But if you earn more than £1,000, you must register for self-assessment with HMRC. File a tax return every year deadline, January 31st. Pay tax on your profits, not revenue. Profits after expenses. The rent-a-room scheme. If you're renting out a furnished room in your main home, you can earn up to £7,500 per year tax-free under the rent-a-room scheme. Self-employment status. Most side hustles classify you as self-employed. That means you're responsible for your own taxes. You can claim expenses, travel, equipment, home office, etc. You don't get employee benefits, sick pay, holiday pay, pension contributions. You need to keep records of all income and expenses. My advice? Don't try to figure this out alone. Use HMRC's free resources. I'll link them. Consider using accounting software like FreeAgent or QuickBooks. If your side hustle grows, hire an accountant. It's a tax-deductible expense. The last thing you want is an HMRC investigation because you didn't declare your Deliveroo income. All right, so you've seen 10 side hustles and 5 traps. How do you choose the right one for you? Here's a simple decision framework. Question 1. How quickly do you need money? Within 1 week, delivery work, pet sitting, handyman jobs. Within 1 month, freelancing, tutoring, virtual assistant. 3 to 6 months, e-commerce, content creation, renting assets. Question 2. What skills do you have? Technical skills, coding, design, writing, freelancing, teaching ability, tutoring, physical fitness, delivery, dog walking, handyman. Organizational skills, virtual assistant, entrepreneurial mindset, e-commerce, content creation. Question 3. How much time can you commit? 5-10 hours per week, pet sitting, dog walking, renting assets. 10 to 20 hours per week, freelancing, tutoring, Virginia work, delivery. 20+ hours per week, e-commerce, content creation at scale. Question 4. What's your risk tolerance? Low risk. Freelancing, tutoring, Virginia work, trade time for money. Medium risk. Delivery, pet sitting, handyman variable income. Higher risk. E-commerce, content creation, renting assets, upfront investment. And here's the most important question. What do you actually enjoy? Because if you hate it, you won't stick with it. And if you don't stick with it, you won't make money. If you love animals, dog walking is perfect. If you love teaching, tutoring will feel rewarding. If you love the thrill of the hunt, reselling is your thing. Pick something that doesn't feel like a chore. Right, so here's your 7-day action plan to start your side hustle. Day 1, choose your side hustle. Use the decision framework I just showed you. Day 2, research. Watch 2 to 3 YouTube videos, read 5 blog posts, join 1 Facebook group or Reddit community about your chosen hustle. Day 3, set up the basics. Create accounts on the platforms you need, Upwork, Rover, Deliveroo, etc. Get any required certifications, DBS check, insurance. Day 4, calculate your startup costs. How much do you need to invest up front? Do you have that money? If not, how will you get it? Day 5, set your pricing. Research what others charge. Price yourself competitively, but don't undervalue your time. Day 6, get your first client or sale. This is the hardest part. Send pitches, apply for gigs, list your first product. Rejection is normal. Keep going. Day 7, track everything. Set up a simple spreadsheet or use accounting software. Track every penny of income and every expense. And here's the most important thing. Register with HMRC if you expect to earn over £1,000 this tax year. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. If this video helped you, please subscribe. Every week I'm putting out videos exactly like this one. UK-specific money advice that actually works. Hit the bell too, so you don't miss the next one. And when you're ready, this video right here, about ISAs, is the perfect next watch. Because once you start earning from your side hustle, you'll want to shelter that money in an ISA to keep it tax-free. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.